Okay, this reading is for Aries. I'm in front of the window. Oh my God. Canada's spring, Mother Nature is playing tricks on us. But I got my little tiny cards here, and I already have the spread laid out for Aries. This is a reading for Aries from the 15th or from the 16th to the 30th of April. And you got some doozy of a cards here. You got a lot of major arcana. What is going on, Aries? So let me start with this little one over here. So to me, when I see this card, first of all, Aries, it represents you. Oh my goodness, it wasn't a good idea to go in front of the window, was it? Aries, it represents you right now. So it looks like to me like you're trying to make some decisions currently at this current time in your life, or I shouldn't say that. This is a reading for the 16th to the 30th. So around the 15th to 14th, you could be at making some sort of decisions. And you're unsure. I mean, this guy's face is happy, but the seas are stormy behind him. So it could be that you're like trying to make some decisions, or you're juggling two jobs at once, or you got two things going on, and it's a lot, okay? But it's not a negative card. It's just setting up the reading for the rest of this month. Basically, what the rest of this reading is going to talk about is the two different things that are going on. Next, we have the Lovers card. So it could be that you're seeing two different people, and you like them both, and you can't decide. One of them has something really great, and the other one has something really great, and you're weighing the pros and cons, and you just don't know what to do. You're having fun with both of them. That's one angle, but another, if it's not a love, for some of you, it won't be a love reading. For other people, this card is often about making some serious decisions, okay? Like you would if you were committing. So it's not necessarily committing to a relationship, but both of these cards are about duality, about having to make a choice. Which one do I want? Which way do I want to go? Okay, but for some, like I say, it is the two relationships. And with this card, what we have is the Tower card. And we have the full moon up here in the Tower card. And the full moon this month is the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th. And it's going to be in Libra. And when the full moon is in Libra, Libras want balance. They want harmony in their life. They want everything to be peaceful and chill and fair. So when I see this card, it tells me that something is going to come into your life that forces you to make a decision, okay? And this is right around the 16th, okay? So this is all the energy at the beginning of the reading, and is setting up what the rest of the reading is talking about. So I feel like somebody has some choices to make, and they are going to be forced to make it, especially when that full moon energy hits on the 18th, 19th, and the 20th, okay? So if you're right now, say around the 14th, the 15th, 16th, stuck, unsure what you should do, the universe is going to force you to play your hand by the full moon, okay? This is a card of what's passing out of your life. So when I see this, it seems like to me that you had a lot of stability. Everything was going great. Everything was chill. And then all of a sudden, a decision needs to be made, okay? So this stable type of, especially finances, if it's a financial reading for some of you having to make some decisions in regards to finances, and it might be in regards to finances and a relationship. Oh, I want that relationship, but how's it going to affect my job if I got to move? That sort of thing. So to me, you're losing some of your stability. Some of your stability right now, Aries, is in the past, and you're in a little bit of an unstable situation coming up. And with this card coming up next, it shows me right around, I'm going to say the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th. There's going to be a shakeup, but you're kind of like, oh, what do I do? You're still unsure. But this is a different type of unsure, because now you've gotten kind of serious and you say, okay, I'm just going to surrender it to the universe, okay, and let the divine tell me what to do or guide me in what to do, because I'm really stuck, okay? So there's some really stuck energy, some decisions to be made for you, Aries, and it's about relationships. And I feel like when I see this line up a card, it's perhaps a relationship where there's two people, or you have to give up something. Maybe you have to relocate to another city. You have to give up your job. There's some financial concerns that are affecting your stability. So you really want to be with this person. And for you, for those of you who's not in a relationship, and this can be just anything to do with a serious commitment to something, okay? You have to make some serious decisions for my Aries people, okay? That you really feel stuck. So that stuck energy, well, first of all, the universe is forcing you right now to make a decision. Coming up the 16th and beyond, you're going to be forced to make a decision, but it's going to be really hard for you. So you just take the stance that, okay, I'm going to surrender this to the divine, okay? And this is a really good idea. So maybe for, I'm going to say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st, around those times, your energy, you're just kind of stuck, okay? You're not going to make any headway. So the best thing for you to do is surrender it to the universe, okay? Just like this hangman is doing, and that's what you're going to do until you get your answer. Now, I see like around the 20th for you, Aries, that things are going to get better for you. I see the Nine of Pentacles, but you're not in a relationship, but it looks like to me that you've made some decision. I think you have moved. And you have moved in, for some of you, you've made the decision to move in with this individual. So you have your security and you have your luxury around you like you did in this card over here. But the difference is you're a little bit entrapped, maybe. It's a new surrounding. And now you have some different circumstances to live by. And for you, those of you trying to make a decision that involves finances, okay, a serious decision to do with finances, it does work out for you, because we have the Nine of Pentacles right here, and next to it, the Ace of Pentacles. But this is more of what your hopes and fears are. So you're hoping to make a new beginning, a new life with this person. You've moved somewhere. Some of you've made a serious commitment to a new job. But right now, I just feel like the money is there, the security is there, but this card tells me that there is some kind of energy of being somewhat trapped. This person is happy. They're happy that they were happy here. They're happy the decision has been made, but I just don't feel things are quite settled when I see the Nine of Pentacles. So you were wishing for a new start. You were wishing for better prosperity, and that has come to you, but it seems to have a little bit of a glitch with it, okay? Next, we have the Death card, and that is in the card of others. So for you, people that were trying to make a decision between two partners, somebody is gone. But I also feel like you've totally moved on. Like I say, for some of you, it's a big move. You're moving, okay? And I feel like you're moving in with this partner. I don't think this tells me a breakup. This tower here is telling me you're being forced to make a decision. Like you're you got no choice, okay? Now's the time to decide between these two people or between moving somewhere else to be with your partner or changing jobs so it's easier for you to be your partner, or some people are just simply having some serious financial considerations to make that's really hard for them to make. So what I have to tell you is by the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, the decision will have been made for you. Okay, and that's when we see the death card here. It's an ending. So whatever the two things is, one of them ended. Whether it's a job, whether it's a move, whether it's two partners that you have, it's ended. And now I see a celebration here for you, Aries. So now you're celebrating your newfound prosperity, your new life. You're celebrating that you moved on from the 2 energy to the 3 right here. You've gone from not being able to decide to having the decision made. And you're out celebrating. You're really happy and you're celebrating. And the final card for you is the Fool. It shows me that you've totally moved on, okay? So the little glitch might be your new surroundings. You're maybe a little bit uncomfortable and it's new to you. But this being stuck and not being able to make a decision and having to deal with two things and hoping that finances will get settled, and the fact that you can't seem to, for the first week, for the 3rd week of April, you're stuck, okay? But then a breakthrough comes and you're no longer having to make two decisions. So if it's a relationship, one person is gone, you've decided on which person you want, and you're really starting a brand new life. So for some of you, that new life is the new job. For some of you, is moving to a new location, and for others, you moved to a new location, but it was because of a partner, and it ended up being the right decision. So this celebration is here because the decision was weighing so heavily on your mind, okay? You just really, and here, it's not weighing so heavily, but when we get to this point, it's like, oh God, what do I do? Universe, just please give me the answer. And the answer is provided for you, okay? Excuse me. So for Aries, it's kind of a very interesting reading, having to make a decision to do with finances, to do with partnerships, to do with jobs, to do with moving. And the change comes. You finally make the decision. You're celebrating it. You're so happy. And this is more the last few days of April, okay, that you're doing this celebrating. And I hear April 28th. And then you're just starting off fresh on a new journey. And really, really happy, Aries, that you've been able to make that decision and get it cleared out of the way. Now, I'm just going to ask one more question. For this 2 weeks for Aries, what is the biggest message for their life that if they listen to this would lead them to the most happiest 2 weeks for them, okay? From April 16th to the April 30th. And we got the Queen of Swords. And it all talks about decision making, objective decision making, clearing away what no longer serves you, seeing the humor in the situation. So that's awesome because, Aries, we know your reading showed that you had a big decision to make. And the Death card showed clearing away. My camera ran out, and this one got a little bit of a spot on it, so you guys, I'm going to do a donation thing to get, some better equipment. Everybody's getting on my case. Oh, it's so shaky. Why don't you put it on a tripod? And what's that blurry spot? And blah, blah, blah. I'm going to set up a donation so I can get some better stuff going for my little job here. So the donation is under here. But seeing the humor in the situation is definitely what's going to happen. So this card basically sums up the whole 2 weeks, but it's, you know, in the Three of Cups and the Fool, that's what I see. You're celebrating. You're just like, yay, I got that taken care of, and it wasn't really the big deal I thought it was going to be. And up here it says independent, experienced, realistic, witty. And I love this. I don't have my big crystal ball here, but I have this big crystal ball I usually show in my other videos. But anyway, so, and here's the man down here that I saw in the reading. So Aries, oh, and it looks like oh no, that's a building. So Aries, basically, whatever you're having a hard time making a decision about, give it a week. Give it from not the week of the 16th, but the week after, the last week, around the 20th, I'm going to say, around after the full moon, you're going to be able to make your decision. You're going to pick the best decision, because I saw the Nine of Pentacles, even though it gave me an uncomfortable feeling. So at first you're still a little bit unsure, but then you, with the Death card, you definitely know that you've made the right decision, and you're celebrating. And basically, Aries, I just feel like a new life, a new energy, some of you a new partner, some of you a new home, a new job. And the finances that you were worried about, it's all okay. So you're just basically, by the end of April, going to be looking back and saying, oh my God, that was just such a small bump in the road, and I made such a big deal about it. Okay, so there you have it. Love and peace to everybody. If you would like a reading, all my information is below the video or somewhere on here. And my readings are great. Nothing like this, obviously. My readings are a couple hours long. I usually type them out. They're on sale right now, and if you're in America, with the exchange rate, you get additional 25% off. And my donation button is down there if you want to help me get some better equipment so I don't have these big dots in front of me. Okay, peace out.